Okay, Rose. Now this is the science class. We will continue states of matter. Okay? What are the matters, states of matter, Rose, if you remember from the previous lesson when we saw the video? We have gas, liquid, and solid. Okay? All things consist of matter of one form or another. يعني كل شيء متكون من مادة مواد. Some matter is gas, which is often invisible. Invisible means you cannot see it in your eyes. So most of gases, and again, gas is a matter. Okay, it's one of the three states of matter. Most gases you cannot see them with your own eyes, and spreads out as much as possible. Spreads out يعني ينتشر. الغاز تشوفيه بكل مكان منتشر. While filling whatever it contains it. Air is an example of a type of gas. You can think of gas as a mirror substance. It moves far and wide and loves to fill space. So gas loves to fill space. What does this mean? Uh, if I am inside my room, there is a space inside the room, right? As big as the room itself. So air, which is gas, type of gas, it's air, الهواء اللي نتنفسه هو غاز. Uh, it fills the room. تشوفين الغرفة كلها بيها هواء. من هاي وين ما تروحين بالغرفة تقدرين تتنفسين. لأن الغاز ينتشر. هيك ينتشر ويعبي الغرفة كلها. مستحيل إذا حطيتي هواء أو أي غاز بأي غرفة أو أي مكان ما ينتشر بكل مكان. رأسا راح ينتشر وتشوفيه. Okay, so this is gas. Now the second state of matter, liquid, اللي هو السائل. Liquid takes the form of whatever container it is in, like water in a glass. So what does this sentence mean? إذا جبتي اليوم جلاصات، كل جلاس له شكل معين، واحد شكله عادي، واحد شكله دويرة، واحد شكله مربع، وحطيتي بيهم مي. هسا المي راح ياخذ شكل الجلاس نفسه، صح؟ إذا كان الجلاس مثلا مدور، المي اللي راح تحطيه راح يصير مدور داخله. إذا كان مربع، المي اللي راح تحطيه راح يصير مربع. أوكي؟ If you pour يعني تصبين the same water from a glass into a bowl يعني هيجي مثل جلاس كبير نحط بيه المرقة. You would see how the water changes shape to fit its new container, the bowl. But unlike gas, the water only fills the bowl from the bottom. It doesn't spread out like gas does. Liquids are a bit shy and wish to please. They will change to fit the container that holds them. So what's the difference between liquid and gas? Gas will spread. يعني الغاز راح ينتشر بالسبيس كله. فاهم علي شلون؟ يعني ما اقدر مثلا اقول اليوم اني عندي جلاس واحط بيه شويه غاز واتركه وراح يظل الغاز داخل الجلاس من غير ما اسده. لا تشوفين ينتشر بكل مكان. Liquids, no, they are heavier than gas, أثقل، ويتشكلون بشكل الجلاس أو الكونتينر اللي هم بيه وما ينتشرون برا. Okay? Finally, we have solids. A solid does not change its form on its own. It must be convinced to change. Notice a book and a block. These are solid and they can not change unless something works on them. For example, a book changes when a page is torn out of it. A block changes when a piece gets chipped from it. Solids are a more stubborn matter than liquids and gases. So اليوم إذا عندك مثلا book، البوك إذا حطيتيه بجلاس أو حطيتيه بكونتينر راح يتغير شكله. It's a solid، جامد صلب. الشكل ما راح يتغير إلا إذا سويتي شغل عليه work، يعني قطعتي صفحة من البوك، أو إذا عندك حجارة كسرتي الحجارة وتغير شكلها. It's stubborn، يعني عنيد، لأن ليش؟ الجزيئات متراصة. الماتر that makes the book or the matter that makes the what you call it the solids are strong and يعني متراصة هيك ملزقين ببعض، فقوي صعب نكسرهم. Go for a walk and observe everything around you. Remember as much as you can about the things you see, feel, smell, and hear on your walk. When you return, make a list of things your senses noticed. What did you see? What did you hear? Did you feel anything such as cold or warm air? What about sense? Did you smell anything while walking? Identify as many things from your walk as possible. Okay. هاليوم إذا أنت طلعتي من البيت روز وقمتي تتمشين، هسه عندكم شتاء، اجى عليك هوا بارد، حسيتي بيه بارد. So this air, this cold air, what state it was in? Was it liquid, gas, or solid? Okay. Second example. إذا تمشيتي ومريتي من يم مطعم، شميتي ريحة الأكل واشتهيتي تاكلين، الريحة the smell, in which form you got this smell? Liquid, gas, or solid? ريحة الأكل لما مثلا هسه انت فاتحة علبة آيس كريم وشميتي ريحة الآيس كريم، شلون شميتي الريحة؟ يعني in which form of matter the smell of the ice cream reached your nose so you can smell it? You have to answer this question, Baba. Okay, now after the lesson we have a small homework. State of matter assignment. In the box below, draw an example of each form of matter. Label the object solid, liquid, or gas. So you have to write 3 examples for each form of matter. A solid, you have to draw something solid and name it. Label it means يعني name it. Liquid, then you have to draw something in liquid form and name it. Gas, you have to draw something in gas matter form and label it. For the gas, I will help you. You can see, you cannot draw air because you cannot see air. Maybe you can draw a perfume, عطر. يعني علبة عطر وطالع منها عطر. It is in gas form. Then you can label it. Okay. Solids, liquids, and gases are all made of microscopic particles. What do microscopic particles mean? يعني microscopic, it is very small, you only can see them in a microscope. هذا microscope تشوفيه بالساينس اللي يكبر الشغلات. Particles يعني جزيئات صغيرة. But the behavior of these particles is different. Solids are very tightly packed in a regular pattern. So why solids are hard to shape؟ يعني ليش السوليد شكله هيك ثابت ما يتغير إلا لما نكسره أو نعوجه؟ لأن الميكروسكوبيك بارتيكلز مرتبات بشكل وملزقات ببعض بحيث ما نقدر نعدلهم بسهولة. هيك شوف شلون السوليد. Okay. Liquids are close together with no regular arrangement. الليكويد البارتيكلز مال الليكويد قراب على بعض بس أشكالهم ما مرتبة مثل السوليد. من هاي الليكويد مخربط، وين ما تحطيه ياخذ الشكل الشيء المحطوط بيه. Gases are far apart with no arrangement. هسه شنو الفرق بين الغاز والليكويد؟ شوفي الغاز البارتيكلز الجزيئات بعاد عن بعض وما عندهم شكل. من هاي الغاز رأسا ينتشر بكل مكان. Okay. Use the explanation above to answer the questions below. You cannot walk through a solid wall. Why? ليش ما تقدرين تمشين على الحائط يعني من الجهة الثانية توصلين؟ Because the wall is solid, the particles are tightly packed and I cannot break them when I walk through the wall. يعني when I say particles are tightly packed, wall's particles are very packed together, and when I walk through them, I cannot break them off. I need much higher force. Okay, so this is the question. Why? This is the answer. Why you cannot walk through a solid wall? Because the wall is solid and the particles are tightly packed. I cannot walk through it. Question number 2. If you stick your finger into water and pull it back out, the water fills back in where your finger once was. Why? Okay, so the question tells you if you have a ball of water عندك مي قدامك حطيتي إصبعك داخل بعدين شلتي إصبعك المكان اللي انحط بيه إصبعك الفراغ لما نشيليه المي راح يرجع ويسده صح؟ كأنه إصبعك ما كان موجود ليش؟ Again because liquid particles are close together with no regular arrangement and liquid will fill the volume it's in. So the answer here, because the particles are close to each other and they do not have regular arrangement and liquid take the shape of the container. Do you understand, Baba? Now the final question. You can walk through gases that make up our air. You walk from one side to the room to the other easily. Why? Now, if you are in the room, Rose, and you walk, you feel the air on your skin, right? But you still can walk through it. Why? Because gas particles are far apart with no arrangement. لأن الجزيئات مال الغاز بعاد على بعض، فلما تمشين كلهم راح يروحون حواليك. It will shift around you because the particles are very far from each other. Okay, so this was the science class and homework.